Hi everyone, it is me, Sailor Pluto, Sailor Underworld, Tessa here, and and today we're going to talk about, folks out there who think that my world being a small world, they seem to think that that gives them the upper hand on me. Yeah, and I hear it all the time about, oh, Pluto, don't you know, or Underworld, don't you know your world was that some folks came up with the major world, a smaller world? Oh yeah, I am aware of that belief or thought or take, and 2006 YL, I'm quite aware of it. And a lot of folks out there go, oh, well, that makes your world not a world anymore. And that's when I say they're wrong. Well, they're not wrong. Pluto, Pluto or Underworld is a small world, but that still makes it a world, because it's in the name, small world, right? So, you had a lot of folks that apparently thought that God made too many worlds in the Milky Way starway, and then thought if they could somehow take the rank away from, Pluto or Underworld, they would only have to worry about the 8 worlds. Well, that's not true. When it was said and done, there were 12 worlds, 3rd between worlds, 4 between worlds, 5th between worlds. But anyway, a lot of folks out there like to, scave me and say, oh, well, Pluto or Underworld's a small world now. So that means you can't be a sailor fighter anymore. Or somehow that thinks that somehow will get them to beat me or something. And it's not. You see, even if my world or my keeper world is a small world, that doesn't take away me being a keeper of time and room. That doesn't take away what I did in Sailor Moon. And it doesn't take away me being a sailor fighter. There'll be so many foes out there who will say, oh, well, don't you know that you're no longer a world anymore? Well, the truth is, still a world, small world, still a world. Alright? So, anyway, that doesn't help them get the upper hand on me. Because at the end of the day, Pluto Deadly Scream or Underworld Deadly Scream still beats them either way. And I know some folks out there are going to get irked at this after watching this film, and that can't be helped. Most of them from the wisdom followership. Pluto is still a world. Underworld is still a world. Yes, God made Pluto or Underworld a small world. Thanks for knowing that. But still a world. And if you don't like that, that's too bad. Take it up with God, because that's the way He made Pluto or Underworld. Deal with it. And on top of that, He made about 5 between the smaller worlds in the Milky Way starway. So, anyway, why so many foes out there think that it gives them the upper hand, or why so many folks on the interwebs these days like to make fun of that. So, a long time ago, there were at least there were 2 Sailor Moon skits for this. And one, well, they've been withdrawn. But the first one goes like this, that all the sailor fighters are being shifted. They bring in a new Sailor Mars, a new Red World, and then they go, and then they say, oh, well, that wisdom's behind us, and then say, oh, we didn't want to we didn't want to shame you for being a small world, so, but I said I'm the biggest fellow in the room. And he goes, oh, we didn't make up the oversight. And I say a moon isn't a fucking world. The truth is a moon's not a world. Yeah, and what do? They lock me up in the room. Then there would have been a flight 2 of this show going on. Only in this skit, I start fighting them. And then Sailor Mercury's like, I couldn't handle the kind hating of what Sailor Underworld went through. What if I'm next on the list of being, out? Yeah, and then we fight, and then Tuxedo Max shows up and gives her this Hello Kitty whatever box thing with sticks and puts us in it, and that's the end of it. And I say I want my stead and room before the fight happens. Oh, I know. A lot of folks like to make fun of me for that. But at the end of the day, my world is still a world. And if they can't handle that, that's too bad. Alright, if you like this film, then follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Don't forget to give us a like, share, and playlist this film. Watch the other film we made yesterday over here. And don't forget to also hit that ringer if you are new here, or even if you are not, to know when the next upload, live stream, or short's been done. Sailor Pluto, Sailor Underworld, Tessa. We'll see you later. Goodbye.